Practicing chastity and the sacrifices you make as a single person, should God will you to have the vocation of marriage, it only strengthens and prepares you when you're in the married life.
Say what?
Practicing chastity and the sacrifices you make as a single person, should God will you to have the vocation of marriage, it only strengthens and prepares you when you're in the married life.
One of the things that I think every single one of us experiences is we experience temptation. Obviously, that's kind of like a no-brainer, right? But what we don't always experience is wisdom in the face of temptation. Like, what do you do in the face of temptation? There's a number of options.
The sacrifices and all the preparation, all that I did to make it to the NFL, when I got here, I couldn't stop that. I wasn't done. I wasn't done yet. And same in your marriage. You still have to practice that. The virtue of purity it's not something I'm going to tell my children to do. I am going to share that and tell them, but they're going to see it lived out in Tiffany and I's marriage. And it's a virtue that will be practiced by our family. And it's not just the no to temptation, it's the yes to love Tiffany better.
Say what?
And it's a virtue that will be practiced by our family. And it's not just the no to temptation, it's the yes to love Tiffany better and to love her daily, and for our children and my girls to see that.
Say what?
But every single one of us is called to fill our lives with the truth, the good, and the beautiful. What he did was what St. Paul said in his letter to the Philippians chapter 4. He says, "Finally, my brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is gracious, if there's anything excellent, if there's anything worthy of praise, think of these things." See, as Christians, this great news is we don't just have to plug our ears, we don't just have to restrict ourselves, although we probably sometimes will. But there's even something more powerful: the true, the good, and the beautiful. To gaze upon the face of Jesus, to actually fill our lives with good friends and good conversation, with real truth and real beauty and real love, and with God's word, with prayer. I'm not saying that prayer takes away temptation. What I am saying is that when we are tempted, rather than pursue the illusion, what you and I can do is we can be filled with the true, the good, the beautiful, whatever is gracious, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever comes from God, to think of these things and to be filled with those things so that the cheap imitation no longer has any power over us.
So people, please heed the warning. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, God bless.